Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys some ways that you can get a better score in the VE Tower mode in My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. So as you can see, right now on the leaderboard for the Stain boss fight, I have 6.6k points at S difficulty at a rank of 51 in my own leaderboard. Now, the reason why you want to be high as possible in the leaderboard is so that you can get better rewards. Right now, it is a gem and a trophy reward if you get top 10. Of course, you get gems as you go along. So everybody that contributes does get gems. Obviously, though, you want to get the best in the leaderboard. And if you do get first, you know, it's kind of nice. 2 free multis. Now, the leaderboard isn't like worldwide or Japan-wide. It's actually just based on what timing you actually joined the game. So if you join later in the My Hero game, then you're actually going to verse more of the newer players, which makes sense, obviously. So I'm actually versing all the tryhards. It is a downfall because now I'll never get number 1, but it also is a good thing. I can see like people's teams that they used and see whether or not I am doing the right thing or not. So as you can see, that's the number 1 player's team. Now, I'm going to be also going through the VE Tower as well. I know I've already done it versus Stain, but I do want to show you that the method that I have found to get higher points is actually effective. But first off, we need to know how are you scored in this game mode. So here I'm going to be showing you a screenshot. This is the point screenshot. Every time you complete a floor in the VE Tower, you are scored based on these criterias. We'll go through them each. So quest clear, obviously when you complete the quest, you get a certain amount of points. This is fixed depending on how difficult the event is. And then we have maximum damage. So the higher damage in one turn that you do, the more points you get. As you can see on the right though, I have got a cap limit. So I believe there is a cap limit on how much points you do get. I might be wrong, but for the most part, I'm trying with these certain, you know, teams that I have. The only max amount that I've ever gotten was 200,000. I've done over 100,000 damage in one turn. So I'm going to assume that every single criteria has a cap, but if you do have any information for me, whether you've beaten the cap that I've set, then let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, so maximum damage is 200 points. I believe you only need to get like 50 to 60,000 damage for the turn. So it's just like 3+ ultras with your unit in one turn, which is not bad. And that also accounts for burn and bleed and stuff like that. Then you have survivors. This is definitely at a cap. You can only have 5 units that can survive, and that's capped at 200 points. Number of criticals is at a cap of 100. So every 5 criticals that you do, you're going to get extra 25 points. So that means you need to get at least 20 criticals in order to get 100 points. Now, this is like reasonable numbers as well, because obviously the more criticals you are doing, the more damage you're going to do, which means you're going to complete the enemy's HP bar way faster. So this is definitely like what you should be striving for as well. And then we got number of buffs. This is obviously like increase your own attack, increase your plus ultra gauge, whatever. Buffs to your own unit. That is what the buffs are. You only need to get 5 of these in order to get 100 points. Plus ultras is the only one that I really haven't tested to the extent where each plus ultra that you do in that round will give you 10 points. Now, because usually the teams that you bring are pretty strong, you tend to only get like 5+ ultras to 6. So that's why I haven't really tried like getting like 8+ ultras, because I've usually beat them in 5+ ultras. And then we have number of debuffs. This is actually not like lowering attack or anything. This is actually translated to abnormal conditions. I just got the screenshot off of the My Hero Academia Ultra Impact Discord, and then I just put the caps on myself. But pretty much abnormal conditions like burn, bleed, paralyze, confuse, seal, stuff that affects the opponent's attack, like actual attack, like status effects pretty much, and not like debuffs. So yeah, you need to get 5 of those, 1 for each point. That is capped. I know for a fact that's capped. I've gotten more than 5. I've even got like 10 before, and I only got 50 points. So I know that's for sure capped out. Then you have skill chains. Obviously, the amount of skill chains that you do. This, you need 10 of them to get to the 50 points. So you can see that you want to not do this event as fast as possible, because the faster you do it, the less of the skill chains that you're going to do, the less debuffs you're going to do, or abnormal conditions, the less criticals that you're going to do, and stuff like that. So it is a mixture of how fast you can do the event and how easy you do the event, but also the fact that how long can you stall for. And then the last one, number of turns. This is irrelevant, to be honest. You can go up to like 13 turns, and it shouldn't change too much because of the fact that you want to value over the number of, criteria that you complete rather than the number of turns. And it is a very small change anyway, so like 1.22% is not going to change too much compared to 1.23, as the numbers that you are multiplying it by is not that significant to begin with. And of course, this multiplier will change as you go higher on the floors. Okay, so now I just want to quickly highlight some characters that you might want to use in order to take advantage of these criteria that we listed out. I'm only going to highlight a little bit of the units, not all of them, because of course it's based off boosted characters. Boosted characters will get you extra points because you get more chances of criticals. But in general purpose usage, the ones that I have really found that stand out, I'll highlight some of them. Now, you do want to take note that multiple hit units, so the flame users such as the Todorokis are actually going to be really good, as when they use their flame attack, you're actually getting like multiple hits. And I think each critical hit that you do counts as a critical point to that tally. So take advantage of that, which is why Yellow Todoroki is really, really good for this, because he's got 2 moves that are multi-hit, and then he's got 3 moves that burn. So that abnormal condition's really good. That goes the same with Green Todoroki, but in a different reason, as he does have that multi-hit, but he also has the ice usage, so that's an extra point for the abnormal condition. I think that's one of the 2 hardest things. Critical hits and abnormal conditions is probably the hardest you're going to face. Aizawa's good. I've used him quite a bit. He's sealing, helps you stall, helps you survive. Remember, you need to keep your survivors, and, forcing your opponent to normal attack is perfect. Endeavor's got that multi-hit burn as well, and he can debuff. Toga can be really good, especially through the Stain event, as her normal attacks every time is a double hit. So that's more chances to critical hits. And then we can move on to the SRs. Those were the few URs. You can experiment, of course, and see what character works for you. Like Shigaraki and All For One are good if you're versing pro heroes. But for SR characters, there's some really good ones, like the Jiro here. Jiro has the Confuse, as well as lowering the attack, healing. She's got buffs plus ultras and all that. So that's actually really good for her to use. And then Mineta is also really good, as he has those multi-hit, lowering attack for survivability. I think he's a very solid unit to bring on any VE Tower stage, just to survive that bit longer. And then there's one more character that I want to highlight that I don't have, and that is the blue SR Cooking Together Bakugo. He just has a bunch of debuffs, and that's going to help you out with, surviving and also getting those extra little points as well. So those are some of the characters that I recommend. Now, one last thing that you want to take into consideration is the memories. So when it comes to memories, pretty much all you want is memories that will increase crit rate. I've been saying it over and over again. Getting those critical hits is one of the harder ones to achieve. So that's why you'll see a lot of people using this memory here. You get this memory. This is like a free-to-play one that you can purchase from the USJ coin store. It is expensive, but if you can purchase it, make sure you do so, because at, limit break 0, you get a 30% crit rate instantly. It's one of the highest crit rate increasing memories in the game that is easy to obtain, and it's got no restrictions whatsoever. The extra skill damage or whatever the last part is for pro heroes, but that is not what we care about. Plus, it's UR as well, so it's got some good stats. But also consider rare memories as well. Rare memories are really good because 1, they're easy to obtain. 2, they have a lot of crit rate increasing cards. And 3, since they don't give too many stat boosts, you can equip it to your URs, and then you won't kill as quickly, and that's going to give you more time in getting those points for the critical hits, debuffs, and all that stuff, giving you more turns. So do remember that. I'll have the memory spreadsheet for all the translations of the memories in the description, so you can check that out. But some highlight ones is this Todoroki and Deku one. It gives a crit rate increase as well as a plus ultra increase, so you can get those plus ultra attacks way quicker. The Nijiri-chan's good for females, if you have female users in your team. But anyway, let's jump into the VE Tower, see if we can get a high score. And to show you guys that my method is, somewhat accurate, right? I'm going to do the Stain VE Tower as that is the current one with the rankings. So for this VE Tower specifically, like I said, characters are based on what VE Tower floor you're going up against. But I am bringing the Mineta, I am bringing the Todoroki, which I suggested. And then I have Toga in here with all the critical increase memories. And of course, the sub lineup does not matter because of the fact that if we do get to the sub line, we are already lost. We've already lost at that point in terms of getting a high score. So I'm just going to run through this really quickly because there's no point in... Because I've already done this. See all those crits? Those are good. Now, I could be mistaken, to be honest, where the criticals of multiple hits don't actually count, but for now, we'll just say it does. So, Toga's there to bleed, and then Todoroki's for the burn. Mineta's for the lowering attack. And of course, look at all those crits. Stop targeting Mineta. Chill. We want that plus ultras for everyone. Yeah. Do that. So we've done 3 plus ultras so far, which is good. At half health. And what am I going to do here? I don't know if that is 70%. So I'm just going to chill for the turn. Just play it safe. You can skip turns if you really need to. But all we need is 5 plus ultras at the very least before Tokiyami, our enemy, dies. Alright, plus ultra here. Actually, let's just do everybody's skills, and then Mineta will have a plus ultra as well. Just don't die. I don't know if this counts because we're going to kill. If anything, I'm going to go like this. That way, I don't think Todoroki can kill with his plus ultra. Yeah, perfect. Because I wasn't too sure if the plus ultras had to be used or not. Again, like I said, it's one of the few points where I haven't really researched too much. Just because, like you can see, even with me running an SR character, I just kill too quickly. Alright, we pretty much almost got a perfect score, other than the fact we didn't get enough critical hits. So, we got 17, and our goal was 20 there. But still, that's a very good score for the first stage. Let's move on to the second. This is definitely the hardest part of this specific VE tower. But, yeah, this is our team here. We've got the burns, we've got the freeze, we got buffs with the damage reduction. We should be pretty good. The most important thing is winning in this one without dying. If we can win without dying, then I think that's successful enough. Alright, we'll target Toga here, and we'll go like that. Nice freeze, I guess. And then we will taunt. Nice, we got a blind effect and a burn, which is good. Get those counters for a bit of extra damage. Halfway on Toga. The quicker we beat Toga, the better it is. Alright, plus ultras with the 2 boys. So, we should kill here. We will do this. Yeah. I think this is a good run. We just need the 2 more plus ultras, but because these 2 are pretty tanky, we should easily get there. I'm gonna save the thingy. Nice, got a burn. All right. So this is 6 plus... Wow, 60,000 damage. So we got 6 plus ultras. This is where the test is going to come into play. And let's see if we get over 50 points. This was a good run. I just don't know if we got enough crits. $200. Yeah, okay. I can see it. So, yeah, we got 6 plus ultras, but we only got 50 points. We needed one more buff on the team, and then we would have got max score. And then, again, we lacked on the criticals. So, not the best score. We were almost perfect. Just need... Again, we just kill so quickly. Give us enough time, and you will get max score. But, yeah, it is like an RNG game. Like, we shouldn't have maybe plus ultra with Bakugo there. Next run that I do when doing this, I will probably not plus ultra with Bakugo until the very end or something. Okay, so now we are doing the third one here. We got the Air Force Deku, we got Aizawa, and we've got Jiro. I think this was the exact same team that I used when I first stained. And yeah, you can see all those crit increasing memories here. All right, so let's go like that. Nice, we got the Confuse. Good start. And I am going to fill up the battery for Aizawa. I know I'm healing for no reason, but it's good to just do it now. Just so you can get the plus ultra and keep on sealing potentially. But we didn't. That's 2 plus ultras. Third plus ultra. Yo, chill. Good, good, good. Please don't get rid of my heal. Thank you. Oh, wait. Just make sure that I targeted her. Yep. Come on, please seal. Thank you. And, yep. We got our plus ultras done. Now we just need a kill here. Nice. Another Confuse. Wait for another turn. This is a tricky one. We're gonna go for the Confuse. Confuse! Okay, that's cool. As long as we don't get targeted by Jiro. Alright, so we gotta definitely seal here. Yes! Perfect! And we get everybody's plus ultras again. Why not? Alright. I don't think this was perfect because I would have liked Aizawa to be under 50% HP and Deku to be under 50% HP. But for the most part, that was pretty solid. Yep, so we almost got a max score. Other than the fact we didn't get enough criticals. I'm telling you guys, criticals, you need them. You really do need them. So make sure you bring memories that will increase the crit rate. Because we pretty much got a perfect score. Other than the fact that we missed the criticals. I lost 75 plus points for not getting enough criticals. And there you go, 6.652. A new high score. I could have got to 6.8 if I got every single critical. But yeah, that's just because you need to keep on doing this and get lucky. But yeah, that is it. I don't know where I'm scored right now. Let's double check because it doesn't update instantly. To be honest though, I still don't understand how people are getting 6.9. I can see I can get 6.8 if I got a perfect run. There's probably some sort of hidden value, or there's one of the point values that is not infinite. But right now I have not figured that out. If you can help me out, that would be great. Yeah, I'd be like top 40, somewhere around top 40. But anyway, that's going to wrap up the guide on how to get more VE Tower points in My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. If this helped you out, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with a notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content that we have here on the JPhanta channel. Check out all my social medias linked in the description, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.